Hi, I'm Daniela Intilli and welcome to the Monday AM edition of AFL Today on Big Pond Sport in a round that had it all. Nail-biters, heart-stoppers
and it kicks it! He's got it!
And heartbreakers.
And for John Worsfold, despite the comeback, it's another loss.
But first, Ben Cousins' playing future at Richmond will be discussed when he meets with the club today. A decision is expected to be made by the end of the week. In other news, AFL boss Andrew Dimitru says he's against a controversial proposal to change the scoring system, which would see a goal awarded if the ball went through after hitting the post. On the field, St Kilda hold on to third spot, defeating North Melbourne at Etihad Stadium. The Kangas' loss keeps them outside the 8 with just 2 rounds remaining.
This is perfect play from the Saints, only for the peak finish. Unbelievable stuff.
Hawthorn hold on to the 8 at the expense of Melbourne after a tight win over the D's at the MCG. Lance Franklin and Xavier Ellis both booted 3 goals, helping the Hawks break a 2-game losing run. And talk about gutsy. Despite injury reducing Adelaide to 20 men, the Crows scraped through with a 7-point win over the Lions at the Gabba. Kurt Tippett nabbed 5, while Nathan Van Berlo clinched a crucial goal in the final minute.
Who are you kidding?
Welcome the new heroes of Adelaide.
Port held off a fast-finishing West Coast to win by a nail-biting point. Power were leading by 23 before 4 unanswered goals allowed West Coast to draw level in the dying minutes.
Kicks towards goal! Oh yes! Scores a level!
But they were cruelly denied by Rodens behind in the final seconds. The Eagles are now headed for their first wooden spoon. It was raining cats but not dogs after Geelong handed the Bulldogs a 101-point mauling. Gary Ablett was brilliant with 39 touches and 3 goals. The victory consolidates second spot for the defending premiers, while the Dogs hang on to 4th following Fremantle's loss to Sydney. The Dockers looked on song for victory before 2 late goals in the final minute saw the Swans snatch a 9-point win. Carlton smashed Richmond by 89 points. Blues captain Chris Judd was best of field, while Jared Waite and Jeff Garlick both booted 4 goals. The Blues' best win of the season leaves them in 6th on equal points with 7th place Sydney. But the big test for Carlton will be Friday night's showdown with Geelong at Etihad Stadium. The Cats should be further strengthened with Cameron Ling, Joel Corey, Harry Taylor and Tom Lonergan all expected back from injury.
Carlton are a good side. They beat us last time when we didn't play great footy and they were up and about. So I think that's the evenness of the year. Any side who's not on the ball will get beaten.
Jimmy Bartell there talking to Big Pond Sports Weekend. And the hottest team in the comp turned on another sizzling display. Leaders Collingwood smashing Essendon by 98 points for their 8th straight win. Travis Cloke, the chief destroyer, with 5 goals. To reports, and Western Bulldog Liam Pigham may face scrutiny from the match review panel for a high hit to Joel Selwood. Fremantle's Zach Clark also faces a nervous wait for his hit on Sydney's Ben McGlynn, who required surgery for a fractured cheekbone. The injury likely to put an end to McGlynn's season. The small forward played a key role in the Swans' win over the Dockers, booting 3 goals and amassing 17 disposals before coming off hurt. And there were plenty of casualties in round 20. Adelaide's Bernie Vince and Chris Knights came off with knee and hamstring injuries respectively. A tough week for the Bulldogs, already missing several players from a virus. There are fresh injury concerns for Sean Higgins, Easton Wood and Tom Williams. The Blues thumping of Richmond came at a cost, with Sean Hampson, Aaron Joseph and Richard Hadley all leaving the field. Tiger star Ben Cousins received a painful knock to his leg but returned after half-time. And Essendon's David Zaharakis won't require surgery on his injured knee, but his season appears over. And that's all for now. Don't miss the PM edition of AFL Today with Nat Edwards at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. A reminder how to access content on your mobile. Simply press Big Pond on your Telstra Nextstream mobile and select Sport. You can also view content on your television through the Telstra T-Box. This digital set-top box, when connected to your eligible Big Pond broadband service, will give you access to all Big Pond sport direct to your TV. I'm Daniela Intilli. See you next time.